asked this question several times. It's very important to me because we're still on security. State policing or not yet? What's your opinion on that?
Look, I personally, I don't know. I do not think I should voice my position out there because I run a secretariat that is deep in the politics of whether it should be state police or not state police. I mean, just before now, I mean, the thinking was that it should be state police. Later, I mean, there was division. There's really no consensus within the forum. I mean, I must tell you, there's no consensus. It's, I mean, it's out there. But I mean, there are compelling arguments for the need for a state police. I mean, because you can't be in Abuja and be managing a situation in my village. It's trying to police a situation in my village. It's tough.
It's tough.
I mean, and the police. I mean, again, in the same light. I mean, there's this talk of the possibility of abuse. I mean, but I just think we should. I have my personal position. I'm ready to share that with you off camera.
Okay.
I mean, but again, I hold an office and
Across party lines.
Across party lines, I have to be careful.
Even though you are not a party, so which party are you?
No, I don't.
That means you can't belong to any party.
No, but I vote.
On election day, what do you vote?
But I can't say
Let me
that.
tell me what.
I can tell you that. No, seriously, I vote.
Tell me on camera.
Yeah,
So that I will black.
I
If you-
review
if
the
you-
candidates.
If you tell me off camera,
Yeah.
I will come back and blackmail you.
I really appreciate if you vote, but I review candidates and I vote. I mean, but you see, as a secretariat, the organization must be run professionally, and we have to give everybody the opportunity to express himself and to belong to any party.
Okay, this is personal now.
Yes.
Define the most important to you in life.
The most important thing to me in life. I mean, do you know? I mean, seriously, it is family, community. I mean, yeah, that's very important to me.
I like the way you said family, then
Yes.
community, because it's from family that it becomes
Yes.
community. Community is a larger family.
Yes, it's very important to me, and that is why, I mean, it's the place of my wife in my life is important. The place of my children in my life is important. The place of your community. You're rejected by your community. You can as well just go out and do something else. I mean, it means it's not worth it any longer. So I think that's important. And if we can build on that, I mean, you can't be bigger than your community. You can't be bigger than your family. That's it.
And with everything that has happened in Nigeria, I've come to the conclusion personally from my little experience that the only way we can change Nigeria is by what you have just said. People should learn. I see it on social media a lot, and I put my comment.
Yeah.
People should learn how to first concentrate on their family.
Oh yeah.
Very important, because it is from those families that cult members come out,
Oh, yeah.
and robbers, break down. Upbringing
sometimes
is very,
you don't
very
even know whether
important.
You should blame the armed robber now, because it's a product of a number of other things. I mean, seriously. Sometimes you look at when you hear their story, like I tell my wife sometimes, you hear his story and I say, okay, but what do we know about this guy? I mean, the guy just killed somebody, just raped somebody, or just did this to another person. And I say, okay, but wait, what do we know about it? What do we know about his father? What do we know about his mother? Where did he grow up? I mean, and suddenly you hear that some of these guys never had, there was no father figure.
No parental guidance.
No father figure. No mother. Nobody. So no conscience. You know what you call conscience? You know there are things, as a human being, you don't know there are things stopping you from doing certain things. I can't go out to now hurt you. Because even in my bedroom, I know, no, that's wrong. So when you now know that, wait a moment, so this guy, there was nobody speaking to this guy as a kid, so no family, then we
I have said it times without number, even though some people don't like it. It is not nice that, the father is busy at work, the mother is busy at work. Yeah. Nobody's concentrating on the children. My question is, what are you really working for in life?
Yeah. No, suddenly you realize that you wasted your time.
It doesn't. That's the most important thing apart from God. It's your family.
It's family.
It's family, because they get to carry on.
Don't be deceived.
Your son can impact on the whole world entirely. One person can change the world.
And that is what each time I talk to governors at a personal level, I tell them, there are certain things we have to, and we have a lot of talents in this country, a lot of healthy people, healthy. I mean, I say, but why can't some of the states just focus? I mean, you just tell, even if sports, for instance. I mean,
on one thing, and make sure you do it properly.
You just have one good tennis player, changes this country.
That's what I'm talking about.
One good footballer, one good basketball.
Look at the boxer, the one they just defeated.
Yes,
I mean, he put it on the world map.
Yeah, so you can't family. I mean, very, very important. Very key. And we have to start focusing and looking at our kids. I mean, because whatever you do to those kids between that age 0 and 15, it's very, very important. After that, the guy is on his own.
You see, we complain of bad leadership, all these things we are complaining about. I really think it starts from there.
Oh yeah, family.
It starts from there. It's upbringing. Yes. I've told all my friends, men who care to listen, that every woman you meet, for instance, is somebody's sister. Oh, yeah. That's the first thing you should look at. Somebody's daughter. Absolutely. Treat her exactly how you want your daughter or your sister to be treated.
Absolutely.
That is a good principle that I think every man should keep.
I appreciate that.
I'm so happy to hear that, sir. I'm very happy that you brought this out, because it's been bothering me. I see what goes on social media and all the things they post about, because at the end of the day, even all the houses, the cars, the wealth you have accumulated over the years will be wasted by these children if they are not brought up properly. Wow.
I appreciate that. And for somebody in your space, the musical space and where you operate, it's a bit rowdy.
It is. It is. I like to listen to a lot of motivational speakers and preachers on TV, and the channels are just a thin line. Every time I switch to our colleagues, oh God, what I see, they say, I don't come out. Sometimes I say, God, why am I in this profession? But I can't help it. I mean, I will just sanitize it.
You guys are very, you are role models and people, and then you have this image larger than life. I mean, so you are attracted by all sorts of people.
Yes.
And then you have access to a lot of people. Yes. A lot of the governors were excited to meet you.
Yeah, very. I became a star.
I mean,
even the ones I thought I've never come out. Where's your touch? Where's your touch?
So they watch.
I'm very happy. I'm grateful. All right, it's still True Nigerians, heroes of our time. Now you see why we have to bring our guest on the program. You can see his heavyweight. This is the entire Nigeria in one place. And this seat I'm sitting on now was exactly where the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, that's Governor Fayemi of Ekiti State, was sitting. So he is my colleague. I am governor in the making. From now on, address me as Your Excellency. Let me sit like him. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. It's still True Nigerians, heroes of our time. I know you are all wondering and thinking, what kind of tax would we give to this kind of great man? But we will not tell you now. We will just go out there and come back, and then we'll surprise you with what he will do on True Nigerians. He will shock you. He will shock you. On True Nigerians, heroes of our time. If you are ready, let's go there. And today his tax, as you can see, I'm carrying a security. They have a lot of security men at their gate. So he's a DG. We are going to ask him as his tax on True Nigerians to be a security man for just a little while. Let's see how he conducts the act of being a security man on True Nigerians, heroes of our time. Congratulations, sir. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
this is a new job.
We'll score you marks for you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, let me help you with the gear. It's a strong back. Okay. No, sorry,
that's okay.
All right.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So I hope when your governors come, they will start addressing you as security man.
No. I'm comfortable in this.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you.
This is
Thank
your
you.
walkie-talkie.
Yes, taking care of security.
Okay.
I'll be taking. Yeah. So, who do you want to see?
I want to see DG.
The DG. Okay. Just hold on, sir. Do you have an appointment?
Yes, I have an appointment with you.
Okay, that's fine. Could you open your boot, please? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this can go. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Can you open the boot, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This your boot is interesting. Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, come in. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Hi. Who do you want to see? What's the name of the person? Man, okay. What's his name? Does he know you are coming? Okay. Okay. And open your boot. Because I need to ask him and be sure. What's your own name?
Samino.
Samino, okay. Yeah. I think this is good to go. All right. Yeah. Take care there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
Okay, still on True Nigerians, Heroes of Our Time. Would you say you have performed your task very well, sir?
I feel so. I think there was no security infraction.
Yes. He has performed his task very well. I'm sure it's the first time you are a security man in your organization.
Yes.
A whole DG.
No.
It shows how humble you are, sir. Okay, it's True Nigerians, Heroes of Our Time. We have been talking to the Director General, Nigerian Governors Forum, by the name of Asishino or Kauro. And we have really been educated. We have seen the wonderful works across party lines, which was the most important message for me. Across party lines means unity, means progress for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are very happy that this kind of union is actually going on between all the governors. We are very happy. It means that we are making progress in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Permission to close. You know you are the boss now.
Attention.
Salute! Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
End polio now.
Thank you, and bye.
Yeah,
This country needs unity. We need peace.
I'm all for renegotiating the terms of our coexistence. We have to renegotiate it.
The youth have been misguided, unfortunately. You know,
I like my country. I like the land and people.
Hey, look, I have 40% shares in this company. So if I had known that you...
Judges are either corrupted or they are afraid of giving judgment.
There's no stopping us.
No stopping.
But government requires more revenue to make sure that these initiatives...
Give us a better Nigeria! Give us a better...
Youth are the vehicles of change. The youth are the answer.
Comic Republic is a Nigerian startup where we tell African stories. We push the African narrative forward through a traditional art form that is popular all around the world, which is comic books.
We kind of write stories that everybody can find a bit of themselves somewhere in there. You know, when you read our books, you will always be able to find one book that you are able to connect with, even if you are not an African. It's not just for Africans alone, but it's the African narrative. That's really what we do.
We take the process of telling our stories, you know, making our comic books engaging. We do it professionally and we take it as a business. We're growing bigger every day.
You know, we try to make sure that all of our comics, all of our content has a positive message underlying them, even apart from all the action, all the punching, and all the superheroics.
Right now we have close to 48,000 downloads per comic book. We get between 5,000 to 7,000 unique visitors every week. Nigerians have been really excited to see people in Nigeria creating heroes from Nigerians, telling Nigerians that we can be everything we need to be if we only try. The comic business actually has a wide range.
One of the major things that actually helps us to move forward here is the fact that we are more than just a team, we are a family. And family is everything. We understand ourselves, we know what we're meant to do when we're meant to do, and we get them done.
The first and foremost vision for Comic Republic is to take control of the African narrative. Who are the biggest superheroes you know today? You're looking at Spider-Man, Captain America, and Superman. If you look at the colors of their uniform, they're all the colors of the American flag. If you look at where those people come from, they come from America. This is a way that a country has from generation to generation, you know, programmed their people to believe that they are strong and they are efficient. We want to do the same with Comic Republic. That's what we want to do at Comic Republic. That's our vision. And until we're number one at that in the world, we're not going to stop.
Being online has become a part of our every waking moment. From the moment we wake up in the morning till we hit the pillow at night. We are browsing, scrolling through social media, responding to messages. We live our lives online almost as much as we live it in reality. These anonymous interactions, like any other human interaction, comes with complexity and challenges. People get into civil discussions, debates, banter, and share with one another. With these interactions come disagreements, arguments, conflicts that can soon degenerate into trolling, bullying, and general unpleasantness. The discretion we employ in face-to-face interaction is further decreased online. In fact, according to psychologist Robert Sutton, disrespectful, demeaning, and downright mean-spirited behavior is worse than ever, This behavior is especially true of online discourse, which researchers describe as the online disinhibition effect. Stanford psychology professor John Sula in 2004 said, "The online disinhibition effect can cause people to act out in either a benign manner, wherein they overshare their personal information, or in a toxic manner, wherein they become abusive or threatening." "I am in my house, come and beat me" is a common saying online that alludes to the inaccessibility that emboldens even regular people to behave in less than civil ways online. Another factor responsible for this behavior, apart from anonymity and availability, is solipsistic introduction, a situation, according to Dr. Sula, where you don't have any physical cues associated with the person you're communicating with, and other person becomes just a voice in your head. As such, the people in your online conversations merely become characters in your imagination, formed by your own personal history and expectations. You might also hear his or her voice as your own, which makes you feel more comfortable with the other person and further lowers your inhibitions. As we have rules that guide our interactions in real life, unspoken rules need to be developed for our online interactions. Social media etiquette, or social mannerism simply put, means do's and don'ts for social media interactions. These etiquettes are also referred to as netiquettes. The term netiquette refers to all aspects of online communication, including email, instant messaging, social media, multiplayer gaming, and other forms of online communication. The main goal behind netiquette or mannerisms on social media is to treat others with respect and take care of intellectual property rights and associated implications. Personal information, images, or videos of anyone should not be shared without consent or mentioning credits where due. Except we seek to change such behaviors, it will pervade. Here are some social media netiquettes. When sending a DM, be polite and go straight to the point. When responding to posts, even if you disagree, be careful not to use condescending and insultive words. Take a 5-minute pause before you post any comments. Don't comment on topics that people tend to be passionate about. Don't respond to insults or hateful language. Don't say to people online what you won't have the audacity to say to them in person. Avoid excessive tagging of people. Ask before tagging people. Although it may seem inoffensive, tagging a friend or acquaintance on social media without their permission could in many ways cause problems for that person. Good social media etiquette means you should always request for permission before tagging anyone. Post only flattering pictures of other people. Apply the billboard test. Assume that everyone in the world can and will see everything you post. So if it's not billboard worthy, don't post it. Give credit where it's due. Don't post other people's photos or quotes without clear attribution. This means no screen grabs even if you have the best intentions. Instead, use a repost app to properly credit others for your own content. Think of the future you. Your taste will change, as will your sense of humor, but your photos will live on forever. Use caution when posting. Don't take screenshots of other people's private moments that they shared with you in confidence. Censor your
Thanks for joining us on the News Now on Plus TV Africa. I am Justin Akadonye and sincerely apologize for starting behind schedule. The military has declared a notorious bandit and kidnap kingpin Halilu Buzu wanted for terrorism, illegal arms supplies, illegal mining and cattle rustling. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, disclosed this during the bi-weekly media briefing. Buba said Buzu, who is an indigene of Niger State, resides in a forest in Zamfara State and often escapes to the Niger Republic after striking in Nigeria. He, however, said the military is working with its counterpart from the Niger Republic to ensure the arrest of the terrorist, who has a lot of boys working for him. Meantime, the Oyo State Police Command has paraded the former chairman of the Oyo State Park Management System, PMS, Lamidi Mukaila, popularly known as Auxiliary, who was recently arrested by the Department of State Services at his residence in Olodo, Ibadan. The police had declared Auxiliary wanted a few months ago over his alleged involvement in armed robbery, kidnapping and murder cases in the state. Speaking at the command headquarters in Eleyele, Ibadan, the Commissioner of Police, Adebola Hamzat, said the suspect will be charged to court for the offences he has allegedly committed. Hamzat attributed the success of the operation to intelligence-led search, collaborative effort with sister services and community policing, which led to the identification and tracing of Auxiliary's location over several months.
Discrete intelligence-led search commenced for the sacked PMS chieftain with the help of technology, collaborative effort of sister agencies and community policing. Many locations were identified, traced and combed for months until his recent arrest in a concerted effort with our sister services. Moving forward, the suspect will be charged to court for offenses he has committed.
The Commissioner of Police thanked the public for providing credible information to curb crime in the state and assured that the police will deal decisively with any criminally motivated individuals or groups.
While the command is thanking the public for providing credible information to curb crime, it has become imperative to affirm to the general public about our resolve to deal decisively with any criminally motivated individual or group who intends to flip the state retrogressively into the historical dark age of the Wild West.
Now, hundreds of Christians in Kaduna State, under the auspices of Christian Solidarity Worldwide Nigeria, have staged a peaceful protest calling on government at all levels for the immediate release of Leah Sharibu and other abducted school children still in the custody of bandits and other terrorists in northern part of the country. The protesters held various placards with chanting songs of solidarity and inscriptions saying, "Free Leah Sharibu and other abducted girls now. Government secure our community and rescue the remaining Chibok girls now. And every child has the right to religion," among others. It could be recalled that Leah Sharibu and over 100 female students of Government Girls Science and Technical College Dapchi were abducted by Boko Haram terrorists in 2018. The convener of the group, Reverend Yunusa Madu, says the protest was aimed to commemorate the 21st birthday of Leah Sharibu and to draw the attention of the government to the fact that the girl is still with her abductors 7 years after she was kidnapped, noting that others were released but she refused to denounce her faith. Now, he urged the government to do the needful as Nigeria is ebbing out and surrounded by insecurity, banditry and kidnapping of all sorts of evil that must stop. Also, the leadership of the Christian Association of Nigeria says the government must rise to its primary responsibility of securing its citizens, stressing the need to expedite action to end insecurity and safely rescue all abducted Nigerians. While some of the Christian community says children must go to school and stay safe in their homes, others noted that they voted for security and not for insecurity. They called on the government under President Bola Tinubu's administration to do the needful in rescuing Sharibu and other abducted schoolgirls still languishing in terrorist dens across the north. Now, convicted billionaire kidnapper Chukwudumeme Onwa-Amadike, popularly known as Evans, and his co-defendant Joseph Emeka, charged with murder and attempted kidnap, have opted for plea bargain. The lead prosecuting counsel, Yusuf Sule, informed the court about the plea bargain option when the case was called for rearrangement. The case was called for rearrangement before the trial judge, Adenike Koka of the Lagos